Okay, you ready to step out of the box? What box? Whatever box you're in that tells you there's any limits, whatever box you're in that tells you that somebody's wrong or that things shouldn't be a certain way, you ready to step outside that box? Because if you do, it could blow your mind. I mean, in a very positive, beautiful way. Miracles, dreams coming true. All of a sudden, the world's going to look very different. It's a new era. It's a shift. It is such an important message that you're going to want to hear today. You ready? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Are you ready to do it? You can. We're going into the new era. I felt a very powerful shift over the 2022 holiday season, and I knew 2023 was going to take us into something super powerful. I felt different. I was out with a friend and she said, "Different in what way?" And she's thinking I'm picking up on something negative. I said, "No, it's actually really positive." It was a really nice feeling, almost of going home. And I don't mean leaving the planet kind of going home. I mean finding a comfort level here, something beautiful, because I don't know about you, but I've always had goals. There's always something I'm trying to achieve, which is beautiful. So it's not an unrest that things aren't right kind of mindset. It is, I am in an adventure. Are you in an adventure? Or are you surviving and trying to get to some place that you think is going to be happiness? How about if you looked at your life differently? Are you ready for this? What if everything was an adventure and expansion, and everything you did is to step out of mediocrity and just surviving and saying, what could I do that could push myself, break through the fear, because you're going to feel it anyways. If you guys have taken my course, you've seen this. I help my students to break through the fear. What if you lived your life understanding the fear and breaking through it anyways? And what if everything was, in your mind, a new adventure? Because we're discouraged. Changing jobs, changing relationships, moving too many times. When are you going to settle down? Do you hear that all the time? Oh, settle down or be stable. You can't leave that job. You've been there 22 years. I was an investment banker 22 years. I left it. I've never been happier. I've achieved goals in every way, shape, or form beyond what I ever imagined. I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't willing to break through any fears and let go. Are you ready to do that today? What would you like to do in your life? How would you like to live your life? Are you ready to go after it? Life's an adventure. And one of the things that we need to focus on most of all is what feels right here. And even if the fear shows up, because it will, change is not easy for humans, saying, you know what? There is fear, but I have to go try this. I have to go do it. I can't tell you how many times I've moved. I have a friend that does the same thing. I said, what's up with this? I said, is there something wrong with us and we're unstable? Or are we adventurers, explorers? And she said, we're explorers. I said, I know. I'm not moving just to find something. I'm moving because I love the adventure. I love the newness. I like to try new things, to learn the new things that I reap from going to a new location, more people that I get to visit and more activities. And it's an expansion. If you're not doing that and you desire to do it, because it's not for everybody, what's your next adventure? And maybe you don't want to move a lot. What do you want to do in your life for a living? How do you want to earn your money? How do you want to live your life every day? Have you always dreamt of being an artist or a musician or writing songs or going after things that maybe people tell you you're not even good at? I've heard that a lot with famous people. People told me to quit. Don't go into the music industry, and they end up being powerhouses. But that doesn't have to be a goal of yours. It just has to be a dream. It's time to go after dreams. Something shifted major. Now, maybe I felt a different shift because I'm over in this space where I see opportunities and probabilities, and I see amazing openings right now for positive change. And the things that are happening on our planet I don't see as negative. I see them as necessary changes. Things have to dissolve for the new, wonderful, simpler lifestyles to kick in for us. We have to choose them. You guys have seen, I am opening up doors for you to manifest anything. I'm supplying tools in every area of your life, getting past fear, deprogramming ourselves, seeing the world completely different. Activate your magic, advanced manifesting. That's my new course. I have free webinars for you, free master classes, free tools, free downloads. If you don't have my free mobile app and you haven't signed up for this, download it. Disruptors are those negative patterns that are stopping you from doing the things that you desire. And your age is irrelevant. I'm a baby boomer. I'm just getting started. Who told us that we need to retire? It's ridiculous. You know why we retire? Because we don't like what we're doing. And we can't wait to get out of it. And then we try and save enough money because money is security. It's not. You are your security. Is there something you want to do and you're holding back? We shift it into something different. I felt it. Now, if you're focused on negativity and separation and, whatever prediction you're going to chase out there that you don't believe you can change, you may think the world is shifting into something negative. Be careful of that, because if you are feeling that, then you are in a different reality. There is a split, a separation. Well, nothing's ever actually separate. There's a separation of frequencies, right, in a greater way. The higher frequencies, the lower frequencies. There's a wider spread going because some people are just living in fear. They don't see a happier world or future because they don't believe that they have the power to change it. And that's what fear is. Fear is you believing, I can't change this. This is what's going to happen to me. This is what's going to happen to our world. Well, you can break through fear when you realize it all has purpose. I'm indestructible. This container is just a temporary adventure, another adventure. What adventure would you like to experience? Join me and my friends who all decided that there are no rules for us. There are no age limits. I don't plan on ever retiring because when you love what you do, you'll do it forever. When you have purpose and you feel good and you're choosing value, what are you doing for a living? Let's start with that. How are you earning? You have to start making decisions now in every part of your life, cleaning up everything that's toxic in your life, physically. Everything has to be cleaned up. Ladies, what are you putting on your face? Does an animal get tested on for you to look pretty? Start making higher decisions. No excuses, do your research. We got Google. You can look up cosmetics that have no animal testing, vegan. No excuses anymore. You're way too smart. You're way too advanced. I want you to start going after your dreams because when you're happy, you affect me because we are connected. We are one. And my message today is that shift is huge and it's a really great one. And I got this feeling that something massive is happening and it's beautiful and it feels so really good and cozy and home. Whatever home can mean to you here. Nobody's ever completely comfortable here because it's a challenging planet. It doesn't have to be for you. You can go through all of this smoothly. We're going to have a lot of events in 2023. A lot. They don't have to be cataclysmic or traumatic. Our reaction, our response is what's going to determine the future of our planet as a collective. But your personal life could be completely different than somebody else's who's living in fear and pain. This is a new era. I hope you'll spread this message. Please subscribe and share my videos wherever you want. You can post these videos anywhere. These are free videos. Come on over. Check out my new courses. Get all your free stuff. It could possibly shift you today. You guys know that I have free videos. How do you own your own business? 8 years ago, I gave up everything. Learned internet marketing. Got new skills. Completely changed careers late in the game. And it has been the most amazing thing because I went after another adventure. I knew knowledge, skills, learning, not chasing something to fix me or get money for me. No, actually putting in the time and the work to create and taking full responsibility for that. Guys, in Breakthrough Fear, you know this. One of the things we have to do is take full responsibility. We stop blaming the world, and we become empowered by doing that. You ready? Come on over and join me. I've got everything for you. Name it. Name any part of your life, and I'll give you a tool to start manifesting your dreams. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Get excited. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.